Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to make a landing page that converts and that will start making you money with affiliate marketing. So I use a tool called GetResponse. It's my favorite tool so far. I've tried a bunch of different ones. If you want a special offer so you can start building your landing pages and making money fast for GetResponse, then click the link in the description or in the comment below and you can grab a special offer from this video from me to use GetResponse. So I'm going to show you how to use GetResponse. There's a ton of different features in here, but today we're going to focus on landing pages. So what is a landing page? A landing page is just a page that you land on. You click an ad and you travel through the internet and you land on a page, right? And you've probably hit a landing page every time you clicked on an ad or a link in Google SEO or whatever, and you've landed on a page that is serving you content or it's trying to get you to do something with a purpose. Now, for what we're going to be doing, in order to get the maximum amount of conversions, you need to have a landing page with a purpose. Meaning, your landing page has to have one call to action, so you don't have a bunch of buttons and forms and everything. You just have one thing going on. You're trying to get people to sign up or buy or whatever, and it's all focused, it's all centered on one thing. So, the way we're going to do this, if we're going to do Ted's Woodworking as the product, what you want to do is you want to go to landing pages, then you want to create a landing page. And it used to be where you'd have to make this from code and be a developer, and I'm actually a developer by trade, but you don't have to do that anymore, which I enjoy even. So if a developer likes it, you'll definitely like it. But the idea is you're going to pick a template that's going to speak to what you're doing. So for most landing pages, the quickest way to get people from an ad and through to your mailing list at a low cost is by using a lead magnet and then driving opt ins or conversions. And conversions can take many different forms. Sometimes it's purchases, sometimes it's opt ins, calls, consultations, whatever it might be. And for what we're doing here with Ted's Woodworking, we want to give away a free PDF and we want to be able to drive traffic to that to get people through the funnel that have interest in that. So it's low risk, it's something that they want, it's in the category and niche of the product that we want, it's directly related to that product. And so it's going to be an easy way to get people through the funnel without selling too hard on the front end, and then we can remarket going forward. So what you want to do is I typically just pick the one that looks most like the lead magnet funnel. So like for instance, this one's a good one I think. So we can call this the Ted's Woodworking offer, and you just put like a title, and then there's a thank you page as well. Today we're just going to be focusing on the landing page specifically, and you hit next. It's going to take a second to load. This is with any funnel builder. Then when it comes up, you're going to see this page. And there's typically a desktop view and a mobile view. So the goal is to typically design something that works for both. I would say the best way to convert quickly with one of these is to follow the template, to stick to the template, remove anything that you don't think is necessary. One thing that's really important with a landing page is to make sure everything is above the fold. So a fold, all it means is like when you preview this, whether it's on a mobile device or on a desktop device, the fold is where the screen ends and you have to start scrolling. And it's the same for mobile, right? So the idea is you want to have your lead magnet and your form above the fold and all the information they need, because most people won't want to scroll to find more information. And I know that this looks pretty, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to convert as well. So what you want to do is you can leave this logo if you wanted to, but I would remove it. I would drag some of this stuff up so you can make it a little simpler. Honestly, I would just remove this, remove this. So remove all the extra calls to action because it's just too much on the page. You can get all that information across in a short section. You can do testimonials if you have them. I would put them below so they can scroll down and see them, but for this, you don't necessarily need that either. You can remove that section. Let's see. This is where you're going to put your lead magnet title. You're going to have your form down there as well. You can probably just remove most of this stuff, right? And so you might be wondering, why even start with a template? Well, the fonts are set up, the spacing's set up. Like this section's really, really good looking. So there's a lot of things in here that are good. It just so happens that there's a lot of stuff we don't need. So the more information you give people, it's going to be helpful, but it's also going to be distracting. And if you want people to take a specific action, you're going to want to keep that specific. So I'm going to drag this form up, delete this section, and if it's a little too fast, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to make these videos as helpful as I can at the speed that I can for you guys, and I want to make sure that it's valuable. So let's drag this up, this up. We can probably get rid of that. So the goal is to have everything above the fold that you need. You don't want multiple forms if you don't have to have them. It's just unnecessary. It's just going to make people get distracted and probably end up getting bored and leaving. You definitely want to describe what it is, and you want to say why people are getting your lead magnet. So it's all about the benefits, right, of any product. You don't buy something because it has really cool features, unless you're like a, really techie and you're already comparing all those things. You usually buy things for the benefits. You buy a camera because you're going to be able to capture moments with your family, and it's going to be easy to do it. And you're not going to have to worry about having a bad battery or it getting you bad quality photos or whatever the case might be. So it's the same thing with the lead magnet. You want to do that there as well. So I'm going to try to drag these sections up. Sometimes these editors are a little finicky, and you have to play with them a little bit. So I'm moving some sections up. I'm using some arrows to do that. I'm deleting some sections that are unnecessary. And then I am also moving this bottom layer up if possible, or stretching this bottom section. And it doesn't have to be perfect right away. You can always edit this stuff. That's the beauty of it. But this actually looks decent. For now, I'm going to move this footer down here. That's what you want. So let's talk about the elements of a great landing page. So for starters, you have to have a great headline. The headline is going to be the first thing people see, whether it's on the side, in the front, center, etc. You want to have a really great title. And so you might say, 50 free woodworking plans, or you might say like build faster than ever before, and then like download 50 free woodworking plans. Now the key here is this landing page has to match the ad. So whatever the ad said, you just want to match it, because obviously that person clicked and they wanted to see something. And it's really, really simple. So like if your ad said build faster than ever before, then that's what you put. If you say download free, 50 woodworking plans, then you would put that here. And that's fine too. And then you can put like the benefits, and maybe you could flip it around. You could say like build projects faster than ever before with ease. Choose from 50 proven plans that will get you started in minutes. And share or create memories with these amazing designs, or something like that. Like, what is the experience that you're going to get out of this, right? Then the idea is you're going to have a form. There was a form here that was pre-built, and sometimes that stuff gets deleted, and so you just got to drag it back on, make it really clear to where it is. So typically, if you want people to opt in at the highest rate, you'd remove the name. However, having their name allows you to personalize your marketing. And like if you decide to get on calls with them or sell in a certain way, you're going to be able to personalize it better than just an email. And plus, when you ask for a name, it usually requires more work, so the quality of lead might be a little bit higher. That's subjective based on the audience. So what I would do for the call to action is I would say, I want the plans. Don't do something generic. like sign up or submit or something, or like, you know, become a member, unless it's showing like the benefits. So the benefit of signing up is I want the plans, right? And that way you're really making it clear. So the next thing you want to do is find your lead magnet. I'm going to download the guide right here, and it's going to download the guide. Now, as you can see, the guide has been downloaded. You can look through it just to make sure it's what you want. Now, when you're trying to do the graphic for the lead magnet, you can either take it from this page. That's what I like to do, is just like save the picture of the ebook or the actual book. Although this says 40 step-by-step plans, so you might have to change the copy a little bit. It depends. So sometimes this stuff doesn't line up. You want to make sure you don't lie to your customers or potential customers, because that's going to set you off on the wrong foot. And sometimes things aren't as advertised, so you kind of have to figure out what is the best option for you based on what's available. So I'm going to add this image to get response. All I did was do an upload, and then I'm going to select it and use it. And as you can see, it takes that space up. Now, you can customize the background of these things if you want to. That ended up deleting it, so I'm just going to leave it like this. So these are the ingredients to a really, really great landing page. The idea is you have an amazing lead magnet. It doesn't have to be tangible either. It can just be a training or, you know, something free, whatever it is, you know, some form of informational product or tangible product that is low cost or free. Free is the easiest and it's the lowest risk, and that's what's going to get people in the most. And then you typically have an opt-in form, and then what you want to do is go from this opt-in to like a thank you page. And we'll talk about the thank you page in the next video. But the idea is have a great headline, give the benefits, you know, of why you're getting these plans, build projects faster, you know, have, if you're going to do 50 plans, do 50. If you're going to do 40, like it says on the book itself, you can do 40. And then say you want the plans, make this form clear. You might even add a background just so these fields stand out, because they don't really stand out yet. And then, you know, make it really simple. And then on the bottom, you typically have your company name here, a copyright. You could have that, all rights reserved. And if you're going to run paid traffic, you have to have a privacy policy and terms and conditions, which you can just take the links and link them to a Google Drive document for each of those. And I could create a video and show you how I create my terms and conditions and privacy policies. It's pretty easy. I use tools online, but this is the gist of creating a basic landing page that converts with GetResponse. And again, you can grab the product offering below this video. And for mobile, what you can do is you can go to this page, click on any one of these elements, do Control-O or Command-O, I believe, on Mac, and then what it's going to do is it's going to optimize it for mobile. Now, it doesn't necessarily look in the right order, so you might have to drag these things around, and I can show you how to do that in a later video. But this is the basic idea, and hopefully this gets you going on building a converting landing page that will make you money.
If you like this video, hit that like button so more people can see it. Jump on that subscribe button and slap that notification bell so you don't miss a single video from me on how to make more money online and live a happier life. There's a video right after this one, so stay tuned for that. Peace out for now.